Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back. Xavier here with the charts. I'm talking a little bit about what I'm looking at this morning. So over the past couple of weeks, I've been slowly basically adding to the portfolio. I'm talking about this morning, I have just about $900, another 900 going into the portfolio. So we're just about 3,000 added for the month. I guess some of the bigger plays that I'm going to be adding to, I'm adding 150 to play, 100 going into Gladstone, and 150 going into JetBlue, and then basically piecing in a couple of $25, $50, basically just adding it to different positions. Futures are indicating down for the most part. We're seeing almost 300. What I did want to talk about is previously looking at the JetBlue chart. Been preaching JetBlue for a little bit. We're finally starting to see a little bit of a move here. As you can see, we're finally breaking above that $13 mark, right? So that's why I'm adding some more money to JetBlue and to things like Play. Play is Dave & Buster's. I have been speaking about them as well. These are short-term plays. They are just basically to see if the stock is basically how far the stock is going to retrace. JetBlue, I think for the most part, was probably like a high teens, low 20s stock. And so I may be piecing out of it if we see a breakup above 16. But basically, I'm adding more to it this morning. Play is showing slightly down. It took quite some time. Play has not been able to close above 20. You can see for the most part, every time we came up to about that $20 mark, that the stock would retrace. We see a breakout above 19, and then finally a breakout above 20. Seeing a little bit of a doji here. Gonna wait and see. I know the market is showing it down, but again, I don't worry about the intraday. I worry about the close. So I'm adding a bit more, putting another 150 into play. If it gaps down, that's fine. I do think that the stock will trade higher, which is why I'm basically adding more to it. Those are basically the two plays that I'm going to be watching. I did, I think it was on Friday, I did buy a call option on Space. I bought 20s, I think. The stock was like at 19, and I believe I bought a 20 call on it. That's good to the end of the week, as well as one for Workhorse. So that was the other one I got, I believe. Whoops. All right. There we go. Keep forgetting. This is the Weevil. I keep forgetting you can't just automatically type into it. So I did buy another one for Workhorse. We're seeing a little bit of consolidation right here. I know Workhorse looking like it's going to gap down today. I might buy another one, but I'm basically playing the Workhorse for a little bit of a bounce, maybe into like the 23, 24 area. We might see a little bit of resistance, like right around here, around $23. So we kind of have like a little bit of a floor at about $19, which is why I purchased the call on it. I think I got 19. Excuse me, I got a $20 call. I believe it was 20. It was $20 or 19.50. I forget, but both of them are still good to the end of the week. I did make a little bit of money in GPS. I was actually short GPS. I should say I was short. I think I still am in my Webull account, but I bought a put. I bought a put up here at like when the stock was like 19 something, and then I ended up covering. I wish I had gone long, but I'm short again. There's their voting is outside. So I'm getting a little bit of noise here living in the city. But I did end up going short a little bit up here again at about 2040, and then I also bought another put. I think GPS might come down. We're seeing a little bit of a sell-off today, which is fine. We're gonna see if I'm gonna get a little bit of coverage. If we can come down like a point or so, I may end up taking profits. I actually ended up putting $100 into a Robinhood account. I already had a Robinhood account, but I'm utilizing. I put $100 in there for option trading, and I basically took that $100, and I think I'm about 250 now. I was almost 300, and that was because Space on Friday did have a little bit of intraday movement to the upside during the day, but then it subsequently ended up selling off. As you can see, it did come all the way up to about 19 and change. Excuse me, over here. It did come up to about almost $20, and then it ended up selling off to the downside. So we're waiting to see if it's gonna expire out the money and be useless. Have to wait and see if we get a little bit of a bump in space. But that's basically a quick video of basically what I'll be watching: Space, Workhorse, JetBlue, and like I said, Play, Dave and Buster's. That'll be my plays that I'll be looking at for the day. And of course, like I said, going to be adding quite a, an additional 900 going into the account today. And we'll do another one at the end of the month. We'll do an end of the month recap on the dividends that we made for the account. I appreciate you guys watching. A lot of the money in the risk portion, as you can see, is from Play. So we're up 550 on Play. We've got about 1900 total. That's basically, invested. I put in about what, 17, not even, excuse me, 1200. So on that 1200 invested, we're up over $500. And same thing with JetBlue. JetBlue, we've got about 1100 invested with 277 in gains. So I'm looking to put a little bit more. I do think we got a little bit more of a push. Norwegian, we still got time. Wells Fargo, I still like Wells Fargo. Like I said in my previous video, I think we'll see a little bit of a push in time, but that's basically going to keep this one short. I'll check you out next time. Thanks for watching. Of course, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe if this is your first time. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Take care.